I live with anxiety and depression, and I discovered that when I was a student in college. I'd had it all through high school. I just didn't know what it was.
Addiction, anxiety, they all run in my family.
I didn't fit in high school. I felt like I was on the outskirts of every social circle, but not in any social circles. I was always tolerated, but never wanted. I spent my entire high school career trying to define myself in ways that other people wanted to see me, so I never really had much self-worth at all.
I get migraine headaches because of stress.
Everyone is down on pain because they forget something really important about it. Pain is for the living. Only the dead don't feel it. Pain is part of life. Sometimes it's a big part, and sometimes it isn't, but either way, it's part of the big puzzle, the deep music, the great game. Pain teaches you two things. It teaches you that you're alive, and then it passes away and leaves you changed. Sometimes it leaves you wiser, sometimes it leaves you stronger, but either way, pain leaves its mark. And everything that is important that will ever happen in your life is going to involve it to one degree or another.
Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'll be the one if you want me to.
Loss of interest in activities that you previously found to be really exciting and motivating is a big one. Also withdrawing from social contact from friends and families. Sleeping a lot more than usual would be another one.
Time and duration, because we all have bad days in our lives. You know, whether you're going through something at home, you had an argument with your boyfriend, girlfriend, with your parents, you know, whatever it is. But depression lasts longer than just a couple of days. And so if you're consistently feeling some of those, and you don't know why, and there's no reason for it that you can really discern, then that's, to me, an indicator.
And I will stumble and fall. I'm still learning to love, just starting to crawl. Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you.
The path to depression is a long one. You start by feeling sad or not knowing what to do. You may feel like you're carrying a weight on your shoulders that you can't shake, and it gets heavier and heavier and heavier. You don't feel like yourself, and you might try things you would never do before to cope with it. The path to rehabilitation starts when you tell someone you trust how you feel, like a parent, guardian, or a trusted friend or teacher. You start feeling better, like the weight has been lifted from your shoulders. You can get help from counselors to help you work through your depression. Your depression eventually goes away, and you move on with life. So while depression may seem like a one-way path, there is always a chance to turn back and take the right path.
even try.
I think I first started getting depressed 7th grade. I didn't feel I was like special or wanted by my friends, or I won't just call them friends, like anyone. I think that started because I just had learning disabilities. I kind of felt like, what's wrong with me? Why am I different? Why can't I be normal? And yeah, I became suicidal. I cut a few times, tried to ease the pain. Of course, that didn't help whatsoever. If anything, made it worse. And yeah, my parents first caught me trying to attempt suicide. They realized that my troubles were definitely far from over. So the stuff I do now, and I did back then, and like for a couple of years now, I've been doing to cope with my stress and my depression is, let's see, I play music a lot. Every day for like an hour, I play the bass, the drums, banjo, didgeridoo. It helps a lot. Meditating, just that constant droning noise. Pure gold. I do yoga as well. A lot of yoga, about twice a week. Hot yoga, 110 degrees. Ugh, steamy. I like to dance. Never said I was good at it. I think it's amazing. You can judge for yourself. But it helps me because I can just let all that stress and anger out. I'm just, shaking in pelvic thrust, letting loose. If you're really feeling down in your dumps one day and you're kind of just like, crap, what am I doing in my life? Be a stick down the river, it will be bumpy. At some points, you might get stuck in a little pool, swirling around, you don't know what you're doing, but then you'll get right back to the flow, in the mainstream, and then you'll end up going to the big river. Where you meet all your other friends and all your other big sticks and little ponds and stuff, and then go to the ocean. And that ocean, there's an endless amount of water and beauty. That's where you'll end up later in life. Stay classy, alright?
Been waiting for a guy to come and take me by the hand. 'Cause these sensations make me feel the pleasures of a normal man. These sensations spare the end, so leave them for another day. I've got the spirit, lose the feeling, take the shock away. It's getting faster, moving faster, now it's getting out of hand. On the 10th floor, down the back stairs, into no man's land. Lights are flashing, cars are crashing, getting frequent now. I've got the spirit, lose the feeling, let it out somehow.
I've got my ticket for the long way round. No friends to speak of, so they say. I sure would like some sweet company. I'm leaving tomorrow, I won't stay. I'm gone, I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my hair. You're gonna miss me everywhere. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. I've got my ticket for the long way round. It's not the prettiest of views. It's got mountains, it's got rivers, it's got sights to give you shivers. But it sure would be prettier with you. When I'm gone, when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my walk. You're gonna miss me by my talk. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
Me get stressed out? Nah. I mean, I'm just a teacher, and I got some of the greatest students ever. Well, maybe there are some times when everything in the world. So what I suggest is write, but like, you know, with a pen in your hand and get some actual paper. Like, buy a journal or grab a spiral-bound notebook and don't worry about what you're doing. Maybe just write yourself a note every day and then see what happens.
Stress will happen. That's part of the process. But did I love well? Did I live fully? And did I learn to let go? That's what helps me keep my perspective.
For me, one of the keys is hot yoga. Namaste.
At school, one of the best things I tell kids in my classes, coaching, have a positive outlook. If you go into any type of situation having a positive outlook on things, the chances are much greater for you to have positive impact on something.
I create. I use art. I have to. Otherwise, I don't know that I would be here.
A big part as far as staying balanced is taking downtime for yourself. See so many kids at this school that are super stressed for one reason or another. Slow down. All dimensions of your health are important, and take a minute for each one.
I think sometimes people stress so much about their grades and their tests and what are they getting into. It's like, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's who you are as a person.
When I'm stressed out or feeling anxious, I like to bring it around my pets. This is Tulip, and how can that face not make you feel better? Animals help relieve stress, and they're very non-judgmental, so being around your pet, taking them for a walk or something can make you less stressed out. Say hi, Tulip.
I find myself getting really stressed out. What I try to do is find some sort of creative outlet and do something totally unrelated to my work just to release my stress a little bit, and I find that helps me out a lot.
So when I get stressed out, what do? I listen to some Spanish music, upbeat, nothing sad that's gonna make me feel down, or I go to the gym, get some energy, and then go for a walk, something nice like that, because sometimes things happen that aren't so great, and they seem like things may not get better, but they always do. Seek out somebody to talk to, a friend, a neighbor, a teacher, and that person will listen and help things get better. They always did for me.
You're gonna hear me roar.
In 40 seconds, someone somewhere will end their own life.
As teenagers, we get it. It's the third leading cause of death in our age group.
Between 8 and 25 teenagers will attempt suicide.
One will succeed.
You never know what's happening in the life of the person next to you.
If you or someone you know is struggling, know that there are people out there who want to help.
We understand that it seems like there's no way out.
No chance at happiness.
No chance at a smile.
No chance at love.
No chance at life.
Know that you are loved for you and all of you.
Please know that it gets better.
Please know that it gets so much better.
I know you hear it all the time. I'm here to tell you it's true.
There is so much to look forward to.
Don't let this be the end of your story. 40 seconds is enough time to save a life.
But not enough time to choose to end it.
You are loved. There is hope. It gets better.
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 It gets better! It gets better!
I am a champion. You're gonna hear me roar louder, louder. It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here. You can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got and don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time.